This clip is brought to you by BoutTheOnline.com.
You got the Elephant Project, which is also out right now, but that features a lot of legends and stuff too. I mean, before we get into that though as well, you also did another legendary supergroup we just want to quickly touch on, which was the Diirty OGz.
Diirty OGz.
Diirty OGz.
Yeah, that's a project that Weazel Loc, my homie Weazel Loc, he put together. You know, Trade from the East Side, he was locked up, and I was as well. You know, we had these dirty phones in there, and Trade got out a year before I did, and they was recording over at Joseph Lineberg's studio, project called Diirty OGz. You know, it was a spinoff from First Generation, but this is something Weazel put together with Kurupt and Trade. And when I came home, they was just so eager to get me back to work and get me in the studio. They was like, man, you got to come be one of these dudes in the Diirty OGz, this, that, the other. So I went to the studio like 3 days after I got out. They wouldn't let me leave. I was just stuck in the studio working. And out of it came the, you know, we got now a next project. I got my equipment back up and we got, you know, back rolling. I started taking shit serious again. And out of it, the Diirty OGz came. We got a deal with RBC. And, you know, shout out to Brian Shafton. And, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We put out that project. We could have went farther with it, but the thing is, you know, when you in these connection groups, you know what I mean, these promoters, they're kind of slick because, you know, Kurupt would get 6, 7 bands, you know, himself to go perform. We get freaky. You know, I get 5, 6, you know, myself to go perform growing up in the hood. Trady as well to go do G'd Up or I Love It. You know what I mean? And, you know, Weazel got some jams too. So, and then we put Kokane in the group to do all the hooks to serve as a Nate dog of our group. And, you know, they trying to give us, you know, $7 grand for the whole band to perform. You know what I'm saying? We really ain't eating. You know what I mean? So, you know, the promoters really wasn't trying to kick up a lot of money. You know, that's why we wasn't really doing too many shows. We did a couple, you know, and it was so phenomenal. They was getting turned out. Like the police was shutting them down. You know what I mean? It was just too much power. You know what I mean? When you got all of that power in there. And it just fizzled, man. You know what I'm saying? Trady started doing his weed strand. Weazel started doing his weed strand as well as Kurupt with the Moon Rocks. I got back to producing and, you know, I put out the Forehead project. I started focusing on my company, Boom Docs, but we still Diirty OGz. We still partners. You know what I'm saying? We turned it actually to a car club to where we got a whole bunch of low riders and all that shit. But ain't no telling, you know, in the near future, you know what I mean? We may get back to it. You know what I'm saying? We got a cold patent. We forever Diirty OGz. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even without the music. You know what I mean? But we have put out a project called We Got Now and Next. You know what I mean? And it's still out there on the street clowning. You know, it's a low rider classic.
Well, I mean, you know, big Trade D, shouts out to Trade D. He wouldn't feature on the Elephant album, but it would feature Kurupt, JD, Gangsta with the Comrades, C-Bo, many others. I mean, Kokane on there. You want to break down this album for us and, you know, just the whole process of pulling it together?
With Elephant, it shows a sign of growth. First of all, the elephant to me is one of the heaviest animals in the jungle, as well as family orientated. They have a great memory. It's just where I'm at in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's some heavy game. I'm heavy in this jungle, as well as I'm family orientated. I'm married. I have a beautiful wife. I have beautiful children. And they are more important to me than anything. So I named this project Elephant because I'm in a jungle and I'm family orientated. And, you know, it's just heavy on my head. You know what I mean? It's just heavy game. You know what I mean? You know, it's not address the elephant in the room because there's nothing to address. It's when the elephant's in the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm the king of the jungle. Really, when they think the lion is, I think the elephant is. You know what I mean? There's other animals that's just as powerful when you think of an alligator, a croc, or a hippopotamus. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, whatever it is. You know what I mean? A buffalo. You know what I mean? I done seen these things take down a lion. So how are they king of the jungle when they getting took down by certain animals? Preferably an elephant. You know what I mean? So I would take shit down for my family. You know what I mean? Just like an elephant. You know what I mean? So that's what this project is about. For this, my features on there, I always mess with the unorthodox features. I'm so West Coast, it ain't even funny. You know what I mean? On the project before that, Forehead. You know what I mean? A lot of people haven't heard from MC Ren in a minute. So it was only right to put MC Ren on my song Lost. You know what I mean? On Forward 80 project, the project before that, they never heard me with Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs. You know what I mean? They don't even know we know each other. You know what I mean? So it's too easy to go grab Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Short. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, is always in the limelight. You know what I mean? I wanted to go grab people, that was inspirational in our culture. You know what I mean? I worked my way up to, let me spread my wings. It's bigger than the West Coast. You know what I mean? I mess with all kind of music. You know what I mean? I love the Goody
From the
Mob.
Goody Mob, yeah.
Yeah, I love the Goody Mob. So I went and got Cujo. You know what I mean? That's my boy. Every time I go to Atlanta, the Goody Mob show me love. The whole Dungeon family do. You know what I mean? So, I reached out to him and he was like, hell yeah. And we got some other stuff we working on as well. Shout out to Cujo Goody. As well as Kokane, that's my dirty brother. We always gonna rock anything funky. Kokane gonna be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Sibo, you know what I'm saying? People don't even know that me and Sibo know each other. You know what I mean? We know each other in the streets. So it was only right that we did, we got out on my project and I got out on his project too on some production as well. Me and Eiht, that's a no-brainer. The people, they love to see me and him together as well as Kurupt. You know what I mean? I just really just try to think outside the box. I don't try to keep the same features as everybody else. I try to do something different where people be like, oh man, I ain't heard from Sibo in a minute, man. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard from this person. Yeah. Eiht and Chill got another song. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of the wait for the Compton's Most Wanted reunion. You know what I mean? So I get out on his projects, he get out on my projects. It's that situation. So that's what's up with the Elephant. I want to showcase my production. You know what I mean? I want to showcase my production and my production team. I got a cat from Sweden. His name is Farhan. You know what I mean? He get down with me and Eiht a lot, as well as myself. You know what I mean? My homie Day One, he gets down. You know what I mean? So I want to showcase my production and my production team. You know what I mean? So I went in with the production. I kept it classic with the cuts and scratches and the breakdowns. And, you know what I mean? I wanted it to sound hella West Coast and hella Compton's Most Wanted, but at the same time, refreshing to the ear. You know what I mean? With the way music has evolved. You know what I mean? So that's what the Elephant is about. It's out right now. It's clowning, man. You know what I'm saying? I just checked my streams. People is really funking with me. And I appreciate it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Coming from where I come from, the struggle is real. You know what I mean? This is my passion. I'm sensitive about it as well as I care about it. You know what I mean? On down to the mixing and mastering. You know what I mean? I feel like, people put out quantity music, but it's not quality music. So I really want to put out something that was real quality. You know what I mean? And that's what the Elephant is about.
No doubt, man. Definitely a solid project. Really encourage people to check it out. You can hear it on digital platforms, Spotify,
Tidal, everywhere. Anywhere they stream music, it's there. Deezer, anywhere they stream music, it's there. And go peep the videos too on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I actually got another video I'm finna drop. It's like Grand Theft Audio. It's a song with me and Sibo. They Don't Bang. Me, Sibo, and Gangsta. That's who's on that song.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on embarked.online.com. Check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.